Alright folks, and welcome to the channel. And in this video we're going to take a look at a free plugin today. Yes, free plugin alert. This is the free version of Krimh Drums from Digital. So let's check these out. So yeah, this is the free version of Krimh Drums, like I say, from Digital. Now, yes, for anybody says anything, yes, it is in Contact or Contact Player. I don't make the rules. This is what they decided to use. But both the free edition and the full version do work in the free edition of Contact Player, so you don't need to spend any more money. As you can see, this is the free edition. Yeah. So this is your drum kit. As you can tell, with it being the free one, it is a stripped down version of the full VST. So there's a few drums and a few cymbals missing, but there's plenty of shells and cymbals for you to mess about with. So crash, your hi-hats, another crash, little splash, China's crashes, and your ride. Got your kick, and they are got slightly different sounds to them. Your snare, two rack toms, and a floor tom. Do you need any more than that? No, not really. What I do like about this is you've got this auto machine gun on and off, and you can just have it on one kick or automatic double kicks. So that's your kick view, and you just only get this one preset, this El Smackito. You are limited to the clear drum heads on these, or if you don't have to have any at all. You can switch one off and just have two toms if you really want. Even though it's got the mixer button, I can't really do anything with the mixer because it's locked off. You need the full version, which I think is a bit... We'll come to that at the end when I give my final thoughts on this. And then you do get some little MIDI grooves in there. So you don't get one or two MIDI grooves, but if you get the full version, you get over, as it says there, you get over 100 MIDI grooves. And then you've got all your sort of settings buttons in there. But if you press this settings button, this brings up your MIDI mapping. Now, at the minute, I've got it to general MIDI, but as standard, it does go to Krimh. And then you've got all your other sort of main MIDI mappings in there. So Get Good Drums, Easy Drummer 2 and 3, Superior Drummer, etc, etc. You can either export or import a MIDI map as well. Yeah, it's got the velocities button, but you can't do anything with that. And then that's just the info of its version 1 of the free edition. So I have got it loaded up into a track here. We'll just have a listen to the drums on their own. I have got a little bit of processing. I'll switch that off to start off with, and then we'll switch I've only got a tiny amount of processing on. So that's all the processing I've got going off at the minute. So without any processing on at all, only the processing that's in the VST itself. And then with the processing I've done, it's just me switch all that back on and then I'll go through the processing. So what little bits of processing have I got? I did start off with this compressor, but I decided not to bother with it. After that, I've just got some EQ on there, just sort of taking out the really sort of low frequencies that you don't need, because if you switch that off, if you take that low cut off, you see you're getting all that. eats up headroom in your mix. And then I've just notched out a couple of little frequencies, 500 hertz and one at just over 3k, just sort of little annoying frequencies. And then after that, I've just got a bit of tape emulation on there, and then I have got to send to my usual drums distortion, which on there I've got the hedge crusher, sort of distorting the living crap out of these drums, with just a high cut in there, and then that's just blended in. And I've sort of treated this drum bus, because in the program itself, because you can't get into the mixer, unfortunately you can't separate the actual drums out. And then on what will be the stem track, I've got a little bit of console emulation on there if I can get my teeth back in, and just to find a little bit of EQ, just to add some punch to that kick, and then just add a little bit of sparkle to the snare and the cymbals. And I've just taken a little bit out of that mid-range, just tiny amounts, just not doing a lot at all. And like I say, with all that processing on, that is a tiny amount of processing. That's what I've got sort of lined up on there. Let's see what this sounds like in a mix. So there you go, folks. That was the free edition of Krimh Drums from Bogren Digital. What do I think about this thing? Does it get the wizard seal of approval? Or does it get a finger of doom? Oh yeah, it does get the wizard seal of approval, but definitely with some caveats. Now, without doing any processing at all, these are good to go. But you know me, I like to do a little bit of processing just for my own personal taste, and that's all well and good. If you just want to throw these on a track, you're good to go. You don't really need to do anything. Maybe just adjust the volume on your main fader, and that's it. On the fader of the drums, whatever. Or if you've got a stem track like I've got, stem bus, then yeah, do it there. What I would have liked to have seen, and I think it's a bit, I don't want to say petty, but yeah, they could have locked the mixer down, but it would have been nice to be able just to sort of separate these out onto separate tracks, so you can just do little bits of processing on each individual track rather than doing on the whole kit. But yeah, if you're not into sort of mixing your own drums up, then yeah, I would think these are pretty good for you. Just slap them in your session, slap your MIDI on, whether it's pre-made grooves or whether you're writing your own drums. There you go. Or demoing a track if you're demoing, or you're just in that sort of writing process and writing a demo or recording a demo before you go into your full production. I think these would be absolutely perfect for that as well. So you've got an idea how your track's going to sound with some mix ready drums. But yeah, like I said, I would have liked to have been able to get in there a little bit, even if they'd have locked most of it off, even if it had just been to say have the separate tracks, or maybe sort of the mix ready version and a raw version. That would have been nice, but hey ho, it's free. What can you expect? But yeah, there you go. I'll leave a link to the Borgren Digital website where you can get these from, and let me know what you guys think about these down in the comments. And if you want to grab yourself some Evil Wizard merch,
there's a link to the merch store down in the description.
But that's all from me, folks.
I'll catch you in the next one.
Right, folks, have you enjoyed that video? You can follow me on social media and you can get my music online. And if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. Click up here to subscribe and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.